most incredible features of the ocean is the deep blue waters that continually churn, roll, and come in waves. The color is a result of the sun's red and orange wavelengths being absorbed by the surface and its blue wavelengths penetrating deeper, giving you a blue tint, and because those wavelengths can travel further down, the ocean will tend to appear more blue the lower you go. So why is not water in a glass blue when you're sitting outdoors? The answer is there are not enough molecules to absorb the light. Researchers once lowered an underwater microphone called a hydrophone to almost the bottom of the Mariana Trench to see what sounds, if any, it might pick up. Fortunately, the immense pressure at those depths, about 8 tons per square inch, didn't implode the equipment, allowing the scientists to discover sound from earthquakes, passing baleen whales, and other ambient noise was audible. The Denmark Strait, a waterfall below the Atlantic Ocean, is the equivalent of 2,000 of the world's most notable waterfalls, with cascading liquid pouring 11,500 feet down. The strait's cold water on the eastern side is more dense than the warm fluid coming from the west. When the two water mix, the colder supply sinks and creating a waterfall. If you are hoping to find a fortune in gold prospecting, don't expect the ocean to cooperate. You may be able to plunder a shipwreck, but you won't be able to collect much of the 20 million tons of gold estimated to exist in the water. That's because it is so diluted. It's measured in parts per trillion. Each liter of seawater contains on average about 13 millionth of a gram of gold. According to Forbes, $771 trillion worth of gold lies hidden in the ocean. The oceans are teeming with life. We have documented countless species within the ocean. Within our oceans, we have found everything from single-celled organisms to massive blue whales. Our oceans are a complex ecosystem filled with fish, octopuses, squids, eels, dolphins, etc. This list goes on. Have you ever thought about what undiscovered creatures are yet to be found within our oceans? Researchers believe that we have only identified about 1/3 of the potential marine life lurking beneath the surface. There might even be mammal species that we are yet to discover. The good news is that researchers are making progress. Each year, an estimated 2,000 new species are found within our oceans. There are an estimated 1 million volcanoes underwater. The good news is that they are not all active, with very few actually spewing out molten lava. Nevertheless, around 80% of volcanic eruptions on the planet actually happen underwater. The volcanic structures also create superheated vents that spew hot water deep underwater. These same vents can cause surrounding water areas to reach temperatures of up to 750 degrees Fahrenheit. These deep vents have a special role to play in the ocean ecosystem. As a variety of life forms right near the superheated vents, studying these vents could shed light on how life might possibly evolve on other planets in equally harsh places. There is a place on this planet where you could legitimately say you feel 1,000 miles from anywhere. That place is Point Nemo, a spot in the ocean that's literally 1,000 miles from land in any direction. It is the most remote location on Earth. Point Nemo is located equally distant from the three nearest islands: Ducie Island, part of the Pitcairn Islands chain; Motunui, part of the Easter Island; and Mahalo Island of the coast of Antarctica. For most of us, that provides little point of reference, except that we know Antarctica is a heck of a long way away. When was the last time you thought about your breathing? Take a breath right now and think about it. You breathe because you need oxygen, a gas which makes up 21% of the Earth's atmosphere. All that oxygen has to come from somewhere. You might already know that it comes from photosynthetic organisms like plants. But did you know that most of the oxygen you breathe comes from organisms in the ocean? That's right. More than half of the oxygen you breathe comes from the marine photosynthesizers, like phytoplankton and seaweed. Both use carbon dioxide, water, and energy from the sun to make food for themselves, releasing oxygen in the process. In other words, they photosynthesize and they do it in the ocean, and the amount of oxygen is 70% of the world's total oxygen. Antarctic fishes have developed proteins that act as antifreeze. These antifreeze proteins are a group of unique macromolecules that help some polar and subpolar marine bony fishes avoid freezing in their icy habitats. The proteins were discovered by Dr. Art Devries from fish that he collected at McMurdo Station while he was a graduate student at Stanford University in early 1960s. National Science Foundation says antifreeze proteins in Antarctic fish prevent both freezing and melting. If you were able to sit down at the deepest point of the ocean and look right back up to the surface clearly, it would be similar to flying on a commercial flight and looking down on the Earth. This is how deep the ocean can be. The lowest point in the ocean is in the Challenger Deep, which lies beneath the western Pacific Ocean, in the southern end of the Mariana Trench. At a whopping 36,200 feet, the trench is so deep that you could fit all the Mount Everest inside. In 2019, Victor Vescovo made history, becoming the first person to reach the deepest part of the ocean. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to MdRiad, and I will see you guys next time.